Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Duel Review, it's home movies. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Welcome to today's Duel Review. It is February 2nd, and we're going to be taking a look at Home Movies, the animated show.
That's right, which aired on Adult Swim in 1999 to 2004. It's about 4 seasons, something like 52 episodes, something like that. And this is one that I'm not sure if people saw because, you know, when Bob's Burgers came out, which was like right after like The Simpsons came back or Futurama came back or something like that, people were like, "Oh, we gotta watch Bob's Burgers." And I was like, "Oh, Bob, that voice, I know that voice. He's from Home Movies. He was Coach Gherkin or whatever the hell his name was." I didn't remember the guy's name.
Gherkin. Yeah, Coach Pickle, you know.
Yeah. So they were like, "What? Home Movies?" And he was like, "You've never watched Home Movies?"
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is like it's like the coolest show ever.
Yeah, it's one that you've probably missed. A lot of you have.
Right.
It is a little bit childish on the surface.
Well, I mean, it takes the role of an 8-year-old kid, Brendan Small, who is actually the name of the creator.
He also created Metalocalypse, so that's kind of weird.
And so he's an 8-year-old, and he has these 2 friends, Melissa and Jason. And they make movies, and that's where the title Home Movies comes from. So they just sit there making movies, and there's a lot of silliness that happens.
But they take it very seriously.
Yes.
Brendan's usually the director.
Yes,
sometimes Melissa
and he's usually wearing the beret when he's filmmaking.
They're character actors. Method actors. They really get into the roles.
Right.
With little mustaches and stuff. Jason's always wearing this orange jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Brendan has a big old pointy nose, so it is graphically childish too sometimes. But.
Yes, but it does have some serious things, you know. But you know, not like Futurama has serious things, you know, like where it kind of brings you to tears. It's definitely more comical serious, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, it is, you know, slice of life. Because beyond his magical movies or whatever, but all this mundane crap is happening.
Right.
You know, like he goes to school, and you know his parents are divorced, and he has to deal with his mom who's a little bit of a drunk and a little bit of a floozy, but also good-hearted, you know,
right.
And tries. And
then you have Coach McGurk, who picked that on him at first, but then you know wants to do the movies with him. You know, thinks he's like kind of becoming a star. Like there was 1 or 2 episodes.
No, he usually uses like to get close to a girl or to hit on.
Oh,
or right. He's just kind of he's like this ex-jock who really has. He's the kid's soccer coach, so he's just kind of a waste of life, kind of. But you know, again, he means well, and he and Brendan have kind of a fun relationship. And I don't know. The kids, I don't know. They have all the tropes. They have the the weird nerdy guys that are always around. I'm like Perry, and I think it's like Terry and Perry or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then they've got Fenton, who is this stuck-up bully type, but he's kind of a wussy kid, but he's very stuck-up and he brags and he's proud and whatever. And then they've got the bully.
Right.
And then they've got the cool rocker guy.
Wow, you are naming so many people that...
Yeah, I'm not naming them.
Well,
I'm just describing.
You're throwing them out there, and I'm like, wow. All I really remember is Jason's movies, Brendan's movies, because I guess they were just so...
Yeah, they are really funny.
They're just so funny.
It's just awesome to see how they... Melissa plays a cow. She's dressed up in a cow costume, and part of the movie, she's just like, moo, 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 I am a cow. Moo, 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 I am a cow. It's just like that. And there's a lot of songs in here that are really fun.
Yes.
In fact, the soundtrack, when I bought one of these seasons, it came with a soundtrack. Yeah, I keep pointing to it. Came with a sound. I have the soundtrack. You want to borrow it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, they like to do a riff on like Grease, and I don't know. It's just really fun. But Brendan Small, as we mentioned, is the creator, and he's a really good musician. He's the one that created Metalocalypse. He does all the songs for Metalocalypse, or most of them.
That's awesome.
So he does the songs in this too, and it shows his range. I mean, it's definitely kind of rocking, but he does do some musical kind of numbers, and it's so much fun, and it is really good, and it's definitely something you can watch with a girlfriend or the wife or whatever. My wife loves it.
Yeah,
really enjoys
it's
it.
just a really fun show.
It's pretty clean, but it's also pretty adult in places. So they do definitely throw in the one night stands and
but it's like a subtle adultness.
Yeah, and it's never with the kids. It's always with the adults around them. So the kids are kind of like, "What are you doing?" Like, Brendan's dad gets in a relationship with this girl who's kind of mean and kind of controlling and kind of ditzy. And so Brendan and that whole thing is awesome, like the toothbrush and the towel and all that stuff.
Yeah, and Brendan is just one witty, silly kid, man. And just everything he says is a joke, and it's just so funny.
Yeah,
like this. I think this is one of those shows where we like so much that we can't like all we could do is sit here and just think about moments that have happened where we laughed. What is the actual plot? I mean, is there a plot? I mean.
No, it's just him making movies.
Him making movies.
Going through life.
Yeah.
And it's the same kind of way you describe Simpsons. It's like, oh, this character's really funny, this character's really funny, but you can't really spend too much time describing an episode because it's different. It's just how do you just say go watch it. Same with Futurama. Like there was kind of an overarching story to Futurama, but it's just kind of like it's really funny. Go watch it. Worth your time. You're gonna love it. It's on Netflix.
Yes, it is on Netflix.
All 52
check it out.
episodes.
You have to check it out.
I'm sure you can find clips on YouTube if you want to go that route first.
Even the animation is just silly and fun.
Yeah, I was actually, it took me just a little bit to get into it just because the first episodes are kind of rough. They do that thing where each frame is drawn a little differently, so it kind of jitters.
Oh, yeah, so the jittering, but they calmed that down.
Yeah, they did because they went digital, I think.
Yeah.
But at first I was like, this is really poor animation, and I was worrying that it would get in the way of.
It was funny.
Yeah, it didn't get in the way at all. It's really funny. If you're a fan of Adult Swim or have been at any point, and missed this, this is right up your alley.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is I think it came out I think it aired in the midnight run.
Yeah, which I'm an night owl, so I watched every one of those.
And I stay up every once in a while to watch it. And once I found out that this show was out there, I was like, oh, I have to start staying up past midnight now to watch it.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like they were on for that long.
Right.
Well, that's not true. They were on for quite a while.
Yeah, 1999 to 2004.
But even syndication.
Oh, right.
I remember, being in this house, which I didn't get this house till 2004. So
the series was already done.
Yeah, but I was still watching it years into owning this house because it was syndication. It was just rerunning on Adult Swim mixed with all the anime and stuff or whatever. So, we both fondly think of it. I bought them as soon as they were available. I love them that much.
And if I had money, I would have bought them too.
And I would say, I think it's a little bit more like maybe Simpsons than Futurama. What do you think? I mean, it's hard to compare because it really is a different animal. But
yeah. I would say that it's more closely tied to The Simpsons than any other anime.
It's just kind of slice of life, episodic, but really fun. And the home movies gives them all the excuse they need to do crazy, crappy, crappy movie stuff too.
I like the way Brendan talks too. Just I can't do it, but I know you can if you figure it out. But because you could do any voices, with the Inspector Gadget, the claw and stuff.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
So yeah, just the way he talks,
That's not how Brendan talks.
The way he talks, the words he uses, it's just fun. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I just look through the episodes. They're like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Let me look through some episodes too. Let's go down memory lane.
Like Fenton's birthday party is a really good one if you want to look up that one. That one's fun because he has to do a tribute video for Fenton, which he doesn't like Fenton at all, but Fenton calls him his best friend or whatever, and so he ends up doing basically a video saying that Fenton's a jerk because that's all he can come up with. And it's pretty awesome. And then like the same episode, see that's again, The Simpsons has that subplot.
Right.
In that episode, the subplot is Jason's like addicted to candy. So you like find him under a table, like shoving M&Ms in his mouth, and he's like hallucinating and stuff. And again, we can't do it justice just by. You have to watch an episode or two.
I would definitely say watch. It's on Netflix, as long as you're paying for Netflix.
It's also episodic enough, and everyone is funny that just jump in the middle if you want to, whatever. Like if you look at the first one and the animation's a little weird, just jump into the season 2 or something. Just start watching. It's awesome.
I
really
completely
awesome.
agree with that.
If you like it, you'll know right away, and you'll want to watch all of them.
I did. Yeah. That was great. It's like oh my god, why am I spacing on that cartoon that you showed me? The one that's very hipster?
No,
the hipster.
Oh, Mission Hill.
Mission Hill, thank you. It's like that.
I agree. It's not quite as adult as Mission Hill, but it is like that. You jump in, you're going to want to watch the whole thing. if you like it.
Yeah.
If it's your
It's
thing.
great. Now I got that theme song for Mission Hill in my head.
Yeah, and it's we are a fan of like B movies and stuff like that, so it's really fun to see them do. And I went to film school, so it's really fun to have him play the director.
Yeah.
And see, he does use some turns improperly. It's just fun, just really fun. So that's it. Go check it out right now.
Yeah, please.
Friend us on Facebook.
Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Support us any way you can.
Send us mail, reviews that you want us to do.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can't send us mail. You don't have our address. My address, if you do want to send mail, is... Yeah, right. If you're going to Emerald City Comic Con, let me
do the White House I forget the White House address.
What do you mean? It's
I don't remember.
Was it 1400, 1600 Pennsylvania Ave?
I don't know. See, that's why I can't remember.
1400?
Can't remember. Anyway, send it there.
1600 Pennsylvania
Send it
Ave.
there.
1600 Pennsylvania
We'll get it.
Washington, D.C.
So, that's it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
See you next time. Oh, no! Oh!
Yes!
I didn't I shot,
Oh, wait! Yes!
shot a
We're
blank.
tied!
Yes, you are tied.
We're tied!
I shot a blank.
I hit it so hard.
It's not fair.
I hit it so hard we moved the
Do over.
the mics in frame.
We're tied. We'll see if Nick gets ahead. I hope not. I can't handle the stress.
Wow, that took out like all of our freaking ammo.
Yeah, that was pathetic. We kind of was like, because we knew we were playing for that.
Yeah.
Next up, it's Galaxy Quest, the movie. On today's Duel review, it's home movies. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Insert something funny here.
Beep, boop, beep. I don't know if that was funny, but...
It sounded bad. Insert something funny here.
Yeah, like a rubber chicken.
Yeah. Flaccid rubber chicken.
Okay. You have to go there.
Yes, I did. Should know that now. Yeah, it sort of sounds like him.
What?
Okay. So I have no choice but to congratulate him because I swore that I would not belittle him or threaten him his life. So I have to be like, good job. That's awesome that we are tied. And that you could be ahead for the first time since we started this thing. Good job.
That was very convincing.
I know. I just had an injury and my jaw's wired shut.
Why was your face wired?
I was just joking.
No, I know.
Really wired.
It's not from some weird submissive injury.
He's still talking, folks.
It's just funny you're over there. Because I was a submission expert. What?
Yeah,
In my wrestling game, I was
my-
a submission expert.
Dominatrix hit me one too many times. With choppers. In the puss. Broke my puss.
Welcome to 2000. Yeah. Totally a great moment.
Corn pone in my cake.
Some what?
I don't even know what that is, but
Corn
pone?
pone?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like what's that stuff the Italians eat? Polenta? Maybe it's like that. I don't know. I don't know what corn pone is.
Polenta, like the
Should look
inside
it up.
of the olive?
What is corn pone? That's what I'm gonna look it up. I don't even know how to spell it, honestly.
P-O-N-E, I'd imagine. There's a type of
Cornbread often made without milk or eggs, baked and fried. So it's like a hush puppy, right?
What? A hush puppy like the drink?
Drink? There's a drink? Hush puppies are those little things they sell at like Long John Silver's. They're little fried cornbread cakes that are.
Oh, like
pretty salty.
okay, like corn puffs, corn balls,
No.
cornmeal.
Yeah, like you ever had the cornbread that's like made from Jiffy? Like the Jiffy.
Oh yeah.
It's like that,
Okay.
but it's like fried.
Gotcha.
It's usually a ball. Hush puppy. They're also a shoe, but I've never heard of a drink. What's a drink?
Like a slushy.
That's a slush puppy.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
I thought it was some strange New Jersey thing.
Slush puppy.
I think we did call. So I probably like corn pone because I love cornbread. I don't like those hush puppy things though. At least not the crappy ones. Oh, that makes sense. I don't like crappy. Yeah. Okay.